I'll just let members get online. Again, apologies for any bad. The fact that the quality is terrible is my internet at home. I don't know why. Anyway, there was a couple things I should have written them down, but I was looking through some of the comments from the last video about the Mustang. So it's funny. There was a lot of people saying about the GPS in the car. It wasn't GPS. It was 100% somebody stitched me up from Instagram, because I put up a video on Instagram of me literally doing a pull up to 140 k's an hour. And just before that, I was doing like over 170, like 170, 180 k's an hour. And they called me up and specifically said they saw a video of me doing 140. So someone on Instagram stitched me up. Dogs. They probably had GPS as well, but obviously if they had seen that I'd been doing 170 plus, they would have probably been more upset than 140. So yeah, that is what happened there. Yeah, Scarlett cut my hair. Give me Scully.
And then she cried.
Scarlett cut my hair, then cried about it because she didn't know that she was cutting it all off. But then, yeah. Anyway, it was really hot and it's been really sweaty here in Queensland and humid. And I basically decided I wanted to have a shaved head. And wifey was not happy about it at all and is still not happy about it at all.
Nope.
So, yeah. She's still letting me share the bed with her, I guess.
I should have left you on the couch.
You should have left me on the couch, you reckon? So, yeah. Anyway, sorry I didn't upload yesterday, guys. I was basically just busy. We've had family come in that are now going to be living here in Queensland.
Even Haley came.
I know. So we've had family come in from another country, which is Perth. And we've been catching up with them, and we've just been sort of mosey. We've had a cruisy weekend, and to be honest, sort of needed it. It's starting to hit me a little bit more, this whole shutdown thing, and you know, it's again, tomorrow is definitely going to be crazy for us. We're going to be making phone calls to insurance companies and stuff like that, because obviously we pay crazy insurance down at the racetrack. So we need to basically, you know, we really, really need to get on top of it because we pay crazy amounts of insurance. So we're going to try and get the insurance put on hold or something. Like, yeah, insurance is like crazy. So we need to, you know, that's another situation that needs to get handled and try and then we're going to talk to our landlord as well and try and get them to potentially lower costs. We've been good landlords from a point of view of Blackguard's rent the space at Ashfield Drift Park. We've dropped their rent for them, like completely. So they won't be paying rent again until we open up again, because I just personally feel like it's the right thing to do. And hopefully my landlord is the same and basically at least, you know, drops it down, you know, by 50% or something, because the paying the crazy amount of rent after us being closed in January, only opened in February for a little bit, and then I dropped the crazy amount of money getting the concreting done, and now we're closed again. So I was open for like 8 events, which is it's very tough. So hopefully it yeah. Unfortunately, what's that? Does the government help with the whole thing? Nah, the government, honestly, the government is just, I don't know, it's hard saying. Like, the government, just as much as they're helping people that don't necessarily need help, I would say. Like, I understand the stimulus package and I understand them giving people on the dole like more money, and I understand why, but it kind of contradicts itself from a point of view of like, we're not meant to be going to shops, we're not meant to be consuming right now. So yeah, it's crazy. Like, yeah, they made it illegal to evict. Yeah, again, all you guys on here, you're all members. Thank you so much for being members. We really appreciate it, and it's one of the things that's keeping us going in these times because, yeah, just good support from you guys for sure. God. But essentially, what does the landlord think of the Archie upgrades? It's hard. My landlord is a Speedway guy, and he just knows Speedway. So while he was actually pretty happy and impressed with what we'd done over there, he's not like into it by any means. But he's definitely very, very, he's night and day to us compared. Like when we first took over Archfield Drift Park, he was extremely hard to deal with. Where now he's really, really good to deal with and pretty positive. And I literally used to dread getting phone calls from him, where now, I'm only getting good phone calls and all of that sort of stuff. See if you can get the concreting past the ATO asset 50% rate. Oh yeah, that's a good point actually. I've heard about that. We're going to be talking to. That's one of the things we need to do on Monday is basically talking to our insurance, talking to accountants, things like that. Try and get Someone just said then, Tiana, about the because the government have brought in that 50% rebate on assets, and like the concreting would be considered an asset.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's a good chance we'll be able to claim like 50% of that, which will be amazing if we can. Yeah. Yeah, it's the same landlord, exactly the same landlord, and honestly, the guy that owned it before me, he owed him all kinds of money, and yeah, that's completely true. The guy that ran Archfield Drift Park for me, he owed electricity, he owed tax, he owed rent, he owed like so much stuff. Like it's crazy. So someone's a new member on here? Is that Ivy? Did you just join up now? Somebody just joined now. Just said something about new member. Who's that? Anyway. Yeah, well, the Raptors the reason the Raptor just gets minimum repayments on it is because it'll be pretty much, you write off most of it with your repayments and your what do they call it, the devaluation, or I don't know, I don't get the tax stuff altogether. That's why we have an accountant, but it's definitely, tax wise is the best way to go about it. Look, drifting's a hard one. It's depreciation, yes, there you go. So one of the main things with the Speedway guys is there's some of them that are, or I think it's just motorsport in general. There's certain guys that have appreciation for us drifters and will genuinely appreciate the fact that we can drive. And then there's others that are just like, oh, they're just hoons, you know what I mean? Or they're just idiots. And look, I can't tell them they're wrong. We're idiots. But, you know what I mean? Like them looking over at people, throwing a car sideways at crazy speeds, deliberately, door to door, lap after lap. And, they can't, saying that we can't drive is absolutely moronic, The guy before it was an old Speedway dude that was into like go-karts and mini bikes and stuff like that. He was a dickhead basically. Did I shave my head to be more aerodynamic? No, just because it's hot. My boss is a Speedway dude and he's a knobhead. Look, there's plenty of cool ones and there's plenty that are knobheads, but that goes for drifting and life in general, I think, doesn't it? I do have the new video being uploaded at the moment. It's over 25 minutes long, so I hope you guys will enjoy it. It does have my head getting shaved in it by Scarlett. and it also has part of the drift kart build. We also went and visited Mitch. If you guys remember the Mitch of the Hilux, we went and visited him and checked out his 350Z build. That will be, by the time all this coronavirus goes away, he's going to be down at the track flat out. So that's going to be amazing because that'll be a shitload of door banging, and he goes pretty damn hard as well. So we'll probably see his car do a kickflip in front of me or something like that at some point. Does T want to borrow my polisher for car detailing on my head? Well, it's not that shaved. It's just like a,
We already
yeah.
have some style shoes.
First CTS car driver was a yes, Vander Salt or something. He wasn't very good. I've got my sim setup is literally around the corner at Princey's house. We just don't really have space here at my house, and I still need to get a new handbrake for it. So, thoughts on an AU Falcon to skid at Archie? Bro, have you not seen Archie? There's been so many AUs there, and most of them automatics, and they absolutely rip it. Off the old guy, a couple of laps of you. Oh, on it, John, my landlord, he has he would not get in the car. He has no interest whatsoever, like zero. He doesn't even like Speedway cars that don't have wings. So, why did I? What? So, I drove. I'm responding to Jake Woolley. The reason I got rid of the SR20, I had a normal T2871 RS SR20 in that car, and it was great. And then I went to the big horsepower SR setup that I had in it, and honestly, I don't need the big. Even a T28 SR or 2871 SR was like nearly 400 wheel, and it's so much power. You just don't need it in an 86, and it's not as fun. And I drove my mate's Beams one a few years ago, NA Beams, and I just loved it. It sounded sick, and I loved my old 4AG 86s as well, but then the 4AG is not quite enough, where NA Beams just rips, and it sounds so good, goes amazing, they're just a good motor. If I was going for turbo, I definitely would have put a turbo SR back in it, but I really, really wanted NA. I didn't want a 4AG because they're just not, they're still fun, but not quite enough. Where a Beams, I can pretty happily drive a 8.6 Beams and keep up with anything really. Even on a bigger track, the NA Beams holds its own pretty damn well. So I'm looking forward to getting that car out there. The plan is, Russ said he's coming Easter weekend. There's 4 days in a row. That is when everything's going to be going crazy on the 8.6 build. So you guys look forward to that because that's going to be really good, super exciting for me as well, because that car will end up being quite clean and also registered, and it looks like potentially that car will be getting wrapped as well. Where are we at? Yeah, One Less Family still own part of it, yeah. Did I catch any of the Freedom 500? I watched Adam LZ's video and I watched Taylor Ray's video. It definitely looked like, man, we need to do a not Freedom 100 at Archie with Hyundai XLs. It's basically the same thing, right? But yeah, I don't know. Yes, Beams. My Beams has 20 valve ITBs on it. So yeah, that's 100% pretty much the reason why I'm doing it. But yeah, the 8.6 is going to get rego. You got your boy Larkin. Well, I don't know if it's on that side or that side for you guys watching, but Larkin's Mechanical. He'll be there or there. I'm not sure where. So hook me up with a roadie. He's roadied worse. So it's yeah, it'll be, honestly, once I put a dash in it, tint the windows a little bit so you can't see the cage, and the paint will be nice. Yeah, it's going to be, there's definitely going to be far worse on the road. Have I ever thought of getting into the Burnout scene? I won a Burnout trophy years ago in an old SR20 Silvia. I had a two-tone, and I actually beat a supercharged Mustang and stuff and won this Burnout comp. And I went in the Burnouts at Summernats last year with my S13 convertible, but I was having like turbo boost cut issues. But hopefully the 2021 Summer Nats, I'll be able to have my S13 there, and I'm going to enter the Burnout comp again because why not? But if you guys have seen in the background of the videos, you'll see that there's a notchback A86 shell sitting up on one of the shipping containers down at the track. It's literally just a shitty shell sitting up on top of the thing, and it's a little bit rusty, but I'm trying to find basically one that's been smashed in the front, or if somebody has like metal rear quarters for one of those, and I can get those going again. I am going to, I'm going to maybe one day, if the stars align, I would love to turn that into a Burnout car, like literally LS, put a blower on it, and have an A86 notch Burnout cars. Wifey just said, yuck. Sweetheart, you think my head's bad?
No.
Look at yours. Show everybody.
Scarlett's
Show everybody your hair.
No.
Can you guys see that? Look at Wifey's hair.
Scarlett is doing
Look at Wifey's hair. You don't want him to see Mummy's hair?
Yeah.
God, she's giving me shit for my hair. Right, let me see. Eritha, yeah. How about you put in a bunch of Speedway there? Yeah, Perth, you can't get Sly Rego in Perth. Definitely sucks for that. Oh yeah, Dion. Remind me after we finish up on this. One of the teams raffles being drawn. I think once they fill, so both of them are go to a certain amount. I think they're not very high either. I think each one only has 1,000 entries. So once they're full, once each one is full, that's when they get drawn. I'm pretty sure. Do you know T when our raffle, the Thames raffles? Because me and Tiana are on the board for Thames.
I think the Japan trip was 3 months from the start.
Yeah. So essentially, it's 3 months from the date they were started. However, if we get to 1,000 entries before that, they're drawn sooner. The cars at the track are people's actual drift cars. They're being stored, so they're not mine. They are other drivers' cars. So yeah. Doesn't T like 11 fronts with a notchback? Yeah, T likes 11. T doesn't like pop-up headlights on anything, basically, at all. So, yeah. Anyway, I'll just see 9 minutes left of the rendering on today's video, and then it's still got to upload with Australia's shitty internet. So I'm not sure what time that's going to go up, but I am going to get that up tonight, and I'll probably do it with a premiere just so everyone can see it, because, yeah. What car would you pick if you ever did a giveaway? I kind of did. I did a raffle for the JZX 110, which I didn't want to give away. Yeah. What's the deal with the Patina VN? That is Chong's Burnout car. So, Cheech and Chong that come to the track and do the maintenance down there? That's Chong's VN Burnout car. Oh yeah, the like Tim is saying, or was it Tom? Yeah, it was Tim. Yeah, the Thames raffle thing is pretty sick. Like the Japan tour, I don't know, everyone's sleeping on the Japan tour. There hasn't been many entries into that, but that's literally a trip to Japan with everything paid for. If it's like the previous trip that I went on, you actually get to drive the drift cars on the road in Japan. That alone is just like an amazing experience. Like literally like an S15, JZX 100, C34 Laurel with an RB26 and all these cars like going in tunnels, like gating them through tunnels, like shit's sick, man. Australian internet is slower than tea ordering pizza.
Mate,
I don't know how to answer that.
hey, can you grow a moustache?
Can I grow a moustache?
Yeah, like a
To go with this.
CD80s on, so you look like old mate from Breaking Bad. Because you got the glasses, but like pre-cancer.
No, so that motor that Cheech had is the motor out of the car that his silver Falcon that he uses at the moment. So yeah, he lifted it lifted the head. He'd obviously just got it hot too many times. It lifted the head. So he had a new motor put in it and took the old motor out, obviously, ripped the head off it,
Yellow.
and then realized that the engine was basically brand new. What's that?
A chocolate.
Oh, thanks, mate.
And it's two pictures on it.
Okay.
One drawing piece, one not drawing piece.
Oh, cool. Do you want to say hi to everybody? Come up here. You come say hi.
Hi.
So this is everybody here talking.
Hi.
Yeah.
You just got your
So these are all our members. These are the Think fam. And so we got Tim. Say hi, Tim.
Hi, Tim.
And then say hi, Paul.
Hi, boy.
Say hi, Noah.
Hi, Noah.
Say hi, East Slider.
Hi, Sarah.
Yeah. See, everyone's saying hi, Boston. G'day, Bossy. Sup, Boston. Say hi, Bradley.
Hi.
And what about say hi, Jake?
Hi.
You say hi, Jake.
Hi.
Say hi, Jake.
Hi.
Say hi, Jake.
Hi.
So Boston's pretty excited. You excited about the drift cart? You gonna do some drifting? How do you do it?
Turn the steering wheel.
Yeah. And what do you do, Limmy? Wah, ba, 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 ba.
But no more.
No more? Or you don't want to pop the tyres?
Yeah.
Ah. Look, everyone's saying hi, Bossy. Look, they're doing shuckers. Yeah. What about horns?
I do horns. I do horns.
Oh, you're doing peace. No, we haven't painted it yet. We're trying to get all the welding done, which we still haven't finished yet. Because Princey had to have an abusive phone call with someone. So we haven't, and then we had dinner, so we haven't had a chance to weld it. Once it's all welded up, Scarlett will be painting it, not me. So that will be sick. She has blue and purple, Scarlett, was it? Yeah. So blue and purple, and she's looking pretty excited for it. I'd love to try and find footage. I have a really old footage of Scarlett doing donuts and like smacking the throttle and stuff on the go-kart when it was electric, but I need to try and find the phone. You off, buddy? All right, say bye to everybody. Say see ya. Cool. Yeah, Princey let the phone call go before his bad business. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Princey having an abusive phone call. Sure it wasn't the one from his misso after your night out in the bush. So yeah, the idea at one point was to do the 8.6 in the drawing. The original plan with the whole wrapping a car with something Scarlett's drawn was the 8.6. However, with it already going to be a bit of a red hot street car, we don't really want it to be like too eye-catching. The idea with the 8.6 is we really want to wrap it the same color as the Raptor. And then literally on the back where the Raptor says Raptor, we're going to do 11 on the 8.6. So it'll pretty much, like when it's being towed by the Raptor, it's going to look fucking amazing. You know, it's literally going to be, you'll see the Raptor in the grey, and the Conquer grey, and then the 8.6 with the Conquer grey, and the Raptor will have Raptor on the back, and 11 will have 11 on the back. And I think that'll look pretty freaking sick. And Tiana will be putting up the banners, hopefully, onto the
Whenever I get a picture of it.
onto the website either today or tomorrow. Do you want to hit Lucy up and
Definitely
get
not
it?
today.
It might happen today, guys.
It's not happening today. Hear that right
it might
now.
happen. It's only 9 o'clock, right?
Hold on. I think I
Oh
know.
yeah, dude, Team Mouse. See, you know what's going on. Went and watched Team Mouse a long time ago in Japan, and they're sick.
Black 86 guys.
Yeah.
Boss! Where you brushed your teeth? Oh. God, go move that bag of chips onto the other side, please.
You mean over so you
So we can't reach them.
can't.
Yeah, I'm worried about wearing these. Look, are you talking to people?
Yeah, sorry guys, I'm just writing a text. Just a text from the owner of D1NZ. So we'd been discussing some stuff about, you know, behind the scenes in drifting and, you know, these sort of situations, the way everything's been shut down and all that. So I was having a little chat with Brendan from D1NZ.
No, it's like the
Oh.
that's like shipped away, and they should be like
And I was going to message Lucy quickly to get the rest of the designs through for the window banners so I can get those up for you guys.
I can
yeah.
Feels elastic there.
No,
Feels elastic.
no, no, no. Yeah.
Why does Mom
All right, sorry. Let me catch up, guys. Sorry. My boy's 4 this year and already asking for his first. Why don't you already have him a car, bro? At least, honestly, that drift cart thing that we had was like, I think it was $800, which is still $800. But Princey paid for that when he had money. And we put PVC on the back of that, and Scarlett had so much fun with that for so long. Be cool if you did a body on the drift. Yes, honestly, we really, really want to do the body on the drift cart. We're going to wait. Basically, we're going to get it going first, get Scarlett going on it, and once she stops hitting so much stuff, then we'll get a body made for it. Basically, that's the plan anyway. Yes, my trailer needs a. Well, my trailer needs to be repaired by the people that have borrowed it and broken it,
Yeah.
and then it needs a new coat of
And
paint.
I could,
So yeah.
got mine. Oh yeah, and actually bought it for me for my birthday.
Jake, you're a Tassie boy, but lives in. You've gone from one shithole to another, mate. What's going on?
Yeah.
Poor bastard.
I'm
Hey, this poor bloke's gone from Tassie to Perth. Like, as if Tassie isn't bad enough. I think it's stuck in Perth.
Wait, where in Tassie was he from?
Bugger. But Barbagallo, he's asking about Barbagallo Raceway. Barbagallo Raceway is fun to drive depending on the layout, but I know that they use the infield now a lot. Haven't experienced the infield, but it definitely looks like a lot of fun. They set up really good layouts. I can't remember who it is. I can't remember his name, but they run a lot of events over there. They do like Mihan style and all that sort of stuff. So, yes, Mini 8.6 body, that would be the dream. I'll try. Probably above my pay grade. Electric Amrock.
15.
There you go. Jake was from Hobart, so near Basky.
Oh.
I don't know why. We tried to run events at Baskerville and they were just shit every time. I think the problem was when we ran events in Tassie at Baskerville, the local Tasmanians, Drift Tas, had been running events at Baskerville and giving everybody free entry. Like, you didn't have to pay to watch or anything. So when we ran our event, we obviously had higher costs and everything, and you charge, you get in to watch a racing like a comp. You have to pay to get in to watch, and people were like rocking up thinking everything was free, and it wasn't, and they were like getting pissed off at us. It was a very, very shitty situation to be in, caused by the previous club, unfortunately. Which, yeah, it is what it is. It's from America. Are those front wheels on the cheap go-kart going to be too grippy since the drift trike front wheels contribute to the car skidding right? It should be fine. Like, honestly, the go-kart rear end is not a lot of different from a go-kart front end as such, but the front end will still be a lot more grippy than the rear, unfortunately, but that you can't really do anything about it. Wanting to buy a new street car, what would you personally pick out of a 32 and an S14? S14, just newer, basically, and SR. For me personally, I love a 32, don't get me wrong, but S14 is newer, has an SR20, better balance, and yeah. Drifting in WA is very interesting, to say the least.
Interesting, an interesting word for it.
When Adam LZ comes back, you should get Colette to come with him to do drifts here. Yeah, and Tiana could teach her to drive. I'm thinking of finding somewhere to make a mini electric Commodore for my son to drive. So Scarlett's really wanting petrol everything now. I showed her. Oh, sorry, just give me 2 seconds, guys. The video has finished rendering, so I need to quickly press upload so it starts uploading onto YouTube for you guys. Upload video. Just a second. Desktop. Intro clip for this one is the Goodwood hill climb, so you guys will like that. Sorry, where was I going? Yeah, so Tiana, come here, Scarlett. Come here. So I was just telling everybody how you want a motorbike with an engine. You want a bigger one with a motor. Yeah, you don't want the electric one anymore. It's not fast enough.
Yeah.
So same with the go-kart. I honestly don't think it's going to be faster, but it won't go flat because it's got petrol. We just have to put more petrol in.
So we'll still go flat.
No, well, it won't go flat. It just runs out of petrol. But you know, when you're charging something, you know, it takes ages. It has to charge overnight. Where petrol, you just put more in and you go again. So you know how your motorbike's on charge now, you won't be able to ride it till tomorrow. But if that was a petrol one, we could have just put more petrol and you could keep going. Yeah. So I don't think your go-kart's going to be. It could be faster because it's got gears, but we're not going to put put it in the high gears. Okay. Okay.
I don't finish my turn.
Yeah. A couple of people were saying hi to you. You want to say hi to everybody? Look, say hi, Scarlett. Hi, Scarlett. Look, Shuckers. Yeah.
I feel okay.
Yeah, and okay. Yeah. All right. Say bye to everybody.
Bye.
Wait. So. Oh mate, if someone could make a mini V8 to go in a drift cart would be ridiculous. I live in Oklahoma in the States, and we have 2 tracks. One is abandoned development, and it is a type similar to Adams. Yeah, Oklahoma. Where's Oklahoma? Did we go anywhere near Oklahoma on our trip? No, I don't think we did. Oh, wait a sec. Yes, we did. We saw. Oh no. My bad. We didn't. IAME. I'm not sure what that is. I'll need to look into that.
Oh, Oklahoma's above Texas. We went near there.
Mommy, your hair.
Yeah, probably get Scarlett some sort of Pee-wee petrol motorbike. One day when I can afford it, but that will be something that will happen. I'm definitely looking forward to that as a drift guide dad. That's like something I'm super excited for, as you can imagine.
Now all of them have decorations.
Oh no, so the pink S13 I was using for D1NZ is my friend James, and I used his car, that actual car. I used that at World Time Attack a few years ago when I was in the finals with Naoki Nakamura. The car itself isn't like groundbreaking by any means. It's quite heavy, and it is sort of one of his basically his practice cars. He has an S15 as well, which is crazy. It's a supercharged LSA, sequential gearbox, and a bunch of stuff. And by the time all this Corona stuff is gone, I'll be using that S15 in D1NZ. So I'm really, really looking forward to using that in D1NZ because it's like a properly built comp car, radiator in the back, and all that sort of stuff. We're really, really looking forward to that. That's definitely going to be cool when I get back to D1NZ. But yeah, not my car. I literally only pay for my flights, and we're also working on that, so I won't even have to pay for my flights. Normally in drives overseas, I would normally charge the guys I'm going to drive for, but I've been friends with James for a long time and we just wanted to do it. So yeah, it's just a win-win for both of us. Anyway. No, so I think the go-kart, the back of the cart thing that we use wasn't an actual go-kart, it's a go-kart axle and stuff. I think it's a quad bike motor. Because it still has reverse, but it's, yeah, I don't know, it's hard to explain. It's definitely not a proper go-kart motor, I don't think. Sucks I have work tomorrow, got 15 spare. I'm not sure what you mean, Shannon. Let us know. You should do a go-kart drift tonight. Possibly. It's hard because I don't have like the protection at my track. Oh God, my head. Yes. I shaved it. Who owned the silver V8 that I drove in New Caledonia? T? What's his name? The car you drove in New Caledonia.
Daryl.
Daryl, that's right.
From, was it Custom?
Sit down again now.
Yeah, something customs.
Fast and Customs.
Fast and Customs. But yeah, Daryl from Fast and Customs owns the silver V8 that Tiana drove, and he also owned the green RB, the 1JZ S13 I drove in over there. No, I haven't seen Fatty Maddie in here tonight. Scarlett, you're tired. Have I ever driven one of the AU house cars? I haven't. I want to. They look fun. Definitely plenty of lock, and it's a 4-cylinder, so definitely easy enough to use. Well, what are you doing?
I don't want to go to sleep.
You don't want to go to sleep?
This is making me tired.
Yeah. Thank you, Tim. So my editing skills, I think, are getting a bit better, but the video I've just made isn't that great, I'll be honest. Like, editing-wise, I didn't do anything special, and because the video is very much all over the place because it's from 2 days and blah, blah, yeah, it is what it is. When's T getting an AU? I don't think she'll ever drift an AU.
No.
Not a fan at all. What did I end up placing at D1NZ? 5th, I think. Yeah, no, it would have been 5th. Yeah, 5th, because I qualified 2nd somehow. Should have been 1st. And then I got knocked out in the top 16 or top 8? No, top 8. So I got knocked out in the top 8, so that would be 5th. And yeah, I should have done better. We were losing power steering as soon as battles. The practice run before battles, I could feel my power steering going, and then it was bad in the battle before, and then even worse again. So yeah. Please get an AU commie or make it.
Okay, suck it.
Possibly.
Look at the
Yeah.
one. Suck it.
Yeah.
Jake.
What?
Offered.
Jake offered. He's doing it up.
Pardon?
I'm able to do test days personally. Me and Tiana are allowed to drive the track. But that's literally it. Because we own the lease, we can go to our own business and technically drive it. Yep. Sorry, hold on. I'm just trying to catch up on what's going on in here. Ship an AU Falcon to the States for a seat time car? No need.
Did you see Mummy's hair?
Yeah, look at Mummy's hair.
It's mine. I did that. Mommy's the prettiest girl in the world.
So plans for this week are cleaning up a lot of the 350Z. I might even clean the dash for the people that are so concerned about the dirty dash in the 350Z. I'm also trying to collect, this is a cool one, and only you members will know about this now because I'm telling you guys, I'm going to try and do like a space saver challenge. So I'm going to spend a lot of this week trying to collect space savers, and I'm going to be fitting them to all 4 on the 350Z and trying to drift like that, and then trying to drift with them just on the front, just on one side, and all sorts of silly things. So it's going to be really fun and interesting and a fun video to make. So I'm really looking forward to that. Yeah. What's wrong? Mummy's just gone. She's gone for like 2 minutes. Yeah, she's coming back in a minute. They're just going to get a computer. What car were you drifting in that really old intro of the 4x4, the VL wagon? I'm not sure. Really old intro. I'm honestly not sure, man. I'll have to go. Would you say it was the one with the 4x4 recovery where I recovered? Let me know. Is it the one where I recovered Larkin's car? The stage wheels deal was American only. They don't sell in Australia yet, so it doesn't necessarily make any sense for them necessarily.
One car. Mom, Daddy, pick a car. Daddy, pick a car. Daddy, pick a car.
Yeah, can you, who was it? Sorry, it was, yeah, Noah. Let me know if it was the one where I was helping Larkins out. What's up, buddy?
Pick a car.
Pick a car. That one. I like the Z car. I like the Z car. Don't tell me to pick a car and then not let me pick the car.
That's a Z one.
That's not a Z. That's like a Camaro or something.
Let's just go.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me do this. What is space savers? You know, like the really small wheels and tires that come with cars, like the really small ones in the boot that are like literally that wide. I'm going to put them on there. Let me just quickly see if I can find the video. If it's the one where I cover Larkins, let me take a look quickly. I think my computer's having a heart attack because there's so much like internet going on. Let me just take a look quickly, guys. Oh yeah, my internet is definitely having a heart attack. This video won't even upload. Can't be this one because that is the low brain car, the V8 one. So that's definitely, I don't think it'll be that one. Oh, maybe the self-rescue one. Let me take a look. Hold on. Oh, sorry, the one drifting. Oh, there was a VL there. So there was a VL in front of me. I was in my old 33 four-door. if that's the one you guys are talking about. Yeah, no, it's not the broken. I'm trying to think which full driving one it would be. Let me know, Noah. I can't. Yeah, I can't find the one you were talking about. Yeah, I'm NBN and 5G, and this is the quality I get on my computer. So I apologize, guys. Noah, let me know what video that was. If it's the one at night drifting, I've done 2 at night. One was my 180SX, which was downhill toge. And then the other one was, if you're from Queensland, you'll know T section. That's where I was following the VL. And that was my old 33 4-door, one of my old 33 4-doors. Yeah, I don't know. I'm hoping the Space Saver thing, I'm really looking forward to it. Look like a VL dash auto and drifting at night. Nah. Did it sound like a carload of people? If that's the one you're talking about, where there's like a bunch, I literally had a carload. It was 33 4-door. Yeah, I think I only did 2 night drifting intros, so it would have had to be the 33, or the downhill 180 definitely doesn't look like a VL. You can tell it's an SR and stuff. And the other one, the 33, was obviously RB, so that would explain the possibility of thinking it's a VL. But I learned to drift in a VL. I don't have any footage of it though. MB, it was the RC drifting one. Oh, okay, let me have a look. I'll just double check just to make sure and clear it up. RC video. Yeah, RC drifting. Oh yeah. The one at the start of the RC drifting video was in my old Burgundy R33 4-door. So that is the one you would be talking about. That car was actually really cool. It was a 33 4-door I got. So I basically did some wheeling and dealing. For some reason I tend to somehow get onto some pretty good deals. But I bought a S13 with an RB25 that had been hydro locked after the floods. And it was hydro locked, and I ended up picking up this S13 which had a hydro locked RB25 and an RB25 gearbox. It came with an SR box as well, and I think I picked up the whole thing for like $1,200. It had Nismo front bar and other goodies, and I ended up putting a new motor in it for like $800, registered it, sold the Nismo bar, sold the SR box, and at that point the car owed me like, I think it was like $400 at that point, was all it owed me, plus rego and a roadworthy. And it was an RB25 S13 Sylvia with a front mount, full exhaust, like a pretty rad car. And I drifted it a couple of times, and I put it up for swap to see what I'd get off it, and I ended up swapping it for that 33 4-door, which had a built motor and also a twin plate clutch, coilovers, a ROM tune from Japan, and a bunch of other cool shit. And it was a really good deal anyway. And I ended up having that 33 4-door for quite a while until I ended up selling it. I ended up selling it at the time to pay off some debt I had, because I also had an S14 at the same time I had that car. And yeah, ended up selling the 33 4-door for like 12 grand or something. So I went from like a car that literally owed me not much more than $400 to selling it for quite a bit. So that worked out bloody good. Wish I could do that more often. That would be fantastic. And it's not like I was ripping anyone off. Like, the car was definitely a massively good deal. But yeah. What happened to the Holfords car? The original green Holfords car is now grey and being used in Vic Drift by a drifter in Victoria. So yeah. Yeah, so you're onto it, Noah. looking to buy a SR20 to make an SR22 with a Tommy Stroker and drift my Z in the meantime. That's the way to do it, dude. Keep your Z for seat time car and make sure that you obviously still have a car to drive. What happened to my low brain Otvia? It wasn't mine. It was a team I was driving for. So, yeah. Just for giggles, you should slam the Jack. I don't know. The Jackaroo's kind of not in that good of a condition. Bradley, I had an argument with a mower. No, not really. My daughter shaved my head and I wanted it shaved, to be fair. It's literally so comfortable. And most of the time when I get a haircut, I do it like really short on the sides anyway. And when I wear a hat, I don't look any different to normal. So, and I'm wearing a hat like 95% of the time. I'm just hadn't been wearing one right now. Do I drift in SA much? I used to drift in SA heaps. But unfortunately, I don't as much anymore. Only due to being all the way up in Queensland. I do want to get down there and drive the new track, obviously. Why isn't my computer working properly? Sorry guys, if you're writing anything, just I'm quickly updating the upload at the moment that's going to be coming out to you guys tonight. There's 43 minutes left. So you guys will definitely be able to check that out tonight. I'm going to release that tonight. Right. Sorry, just give me a moment. It's funny now, YouTube like asks me if like my videos are like safe to watch and stuff for kids and all this weird stuff. Jake Woolley said, honestly, the low brain car is an interesting one because it looked cool, it sounded cool, and you could make it work, but ultimately the car was actually pretty shit, and extremely rough up close. What happened to those guys you invited to LZ's drift event at Archie when he came? I haven't seen most of them after that at Archie. I'm not sure what you mean, the guys I invited. I didn't really, so a lot of guys, when LZ came to Archie, a lot of guys came from interstate. So obviously guys drove like 20, 30 hours to be at that event. So that's probably, if anything, if they're the guys you mean, you won't necessarily see them at Archie events, but you'll see them when we're running our national events, which are my DCA events, around the years, around the world. I mean, around the world. I mean, around Australia, when I'm running my DCA events, you'll start seeing more of those guys that were there on that LZ event, because obviously they live around the country. So, yeah, that's it. Waterhouse, Snell, Pecky, etc. Yeah. Coffee Guy, yes, you are in the new episode. 20-footer. Yeah, the low brain car was definitely a 20-footer. It was mechanically a 20-footer as well. I literally went to some comps and like literally the gearbox would fall off and all kinds of stuff. Are we able to buy multiple entries into the Thames raffle? I believe so. Yeah, I'm sure you can, because I know one of the guys on the board had said something about somebody buying multiples and blah, blah. Yeah, Tim, you're absolutely right about that. Obviously, the vlog that's going up now, I won't be able to let them know about it, but I should for tomorrow one. That's definitely, you're right. No. Oh, so the Kamikaze, so the Cortina, that is a guy that is local to Queensland, but he just had another kid recently. He's got quite a few kids, and he's like, doesn't have like a great job by any means, so he doesn't have money, so he very rarely does come out and drift. Kamikaze guys were about to start coming to Archie again just recently, especially with the new section. They were like super keen to get out and have a go, but again, we've just been closed. A lot of them were literally gearing up to head out to Archie. The thing is, a lot of the guys, like the kamikaze guys, for instance, don't actually drift much at all, or don't drift a lot. You know, they do Matsuris and a few things like that. So yeah, and again, the Utes for the most part were from interstate. The Holden Utes. Snell being one that had the VE. He was from interstate, and yeah. The Heroes for a Day thing on YouTube. Yeah, so that video came out years ago, and literally like half that video is about me, and it's freaking hilarious because essentially, when I went to IDC, I was known, but like not known that well in Ireland. So I sort of wanted to get known quickly, and I figured I'd just start that Irish are so passionate, so I sort of gave them some shit basically. I just would tease them, and just started like this big rivalry thing. And honestly, it was a lot of fun. And in the background, I was friends with everybody, but the fans would take it super seriously sometimes. And if there was some guys in the series that didn't get it as well. Like it's funny, and like it's funny because the Shanahans very much didn't know how to take it for a long time, but then all of them are great friends of mine now, especially their mum, who literally, when all of that was going down at IDC, she couldn't understand it at all, because I was giving her son shit and she was getting quite defensive about it. Where now, mate, I would happily, if I went to Ireland now, they would be absolutely pissed off if we didn't come and stay and see them. So they're absolute legends, and they get it now. But it was just, some people got it, some people didn't, and it was just my way of sort of getting known quickly in the Irish scene, and just having a laugh. For me personally, like I would literally be sitting there having like an internet muck around internet war on a public sort of profile thing with like one of the Irish drifters while literally sitting at the pub with them having beers, and I'll literally be like, James Dean's a wanker or something, and I'll literally be like typing it and giving him a cheers, and he'll be like writing something back. And yeah. Do I know the Juicebox guys? Absolutely. They're bloody legends. I met those guys a long time ago before I even did IDC, and they've always been an absolute laugh. So yeah, let me see where our video's at. 35 minutes left before the video goes up. So, all right, if anyone wants to chuck through a couple more questions quickly, if you want to, otherwise I'm gonna jump off, go hang out with my missus for a bit, and then I'll jump back on when we do a premiere for the video coming up. Collab with Mighty Mods. At some point, I'd like to. I might do a collab with Ben, who was involved with Mighty Mods. He's got his own channel now. What's it called? I should know. I'm just trying to remember what his channel is called. I haven't watched him because, like, just for me personally, I don't find his channel super entertaining, but he's a really good dude. And I enjoy hanging out with him. Where is it? Sorry, just give me a second. I'm just looking through, trying to remember. But Ben, he used to work with, well, I think he still does work with Mighty Car Mods. If you've texting something, I'm sorry, if you've written something there giving me the answer, I haven't seen it. I really should go back and see it. How can I see who I actually subscribe to? Oh, down here. Give me a second here, guys. Why is this so hard to find? I don't even follow that many people. It's seriously going to be like the last thing I look at. Benny's Custom Works. There's a bunch of you guys have literally written the answer. Yeah, Benny's Custom Works. I hung out with Benny at a power cruise, and I'll definitely try and do something with him in the near future. Obviously, once all this stuff has got sorted out. What is my favorite front end for a 240 1 Odd Sylvia? Pop-ups on everything except for a convertible. I like a Sylvia front end on a convertible. I don't like the pop-up front on a convertible, but I like the pop-up front on a coupe and a hatch. So yeah. So I'd like to do something with Benny. Keep It Re is from Melbourne. Skid Factory. I haven't seen any of their stuff. I need to actually have a look. Angie, I have absolutely no idea when the track's going to be open again. At the moment, it could be anywhere from 20th of April till whenever the government decides to let us have our life back, basically. The top 5 channels I personally watch, I watch Adam, LZ. Let me go back to my subscription so I can probably tell you guys easier. The easiest ones. I watch Adam LZ. I definitely watch a bunch of Cletus's stuff recently. I like Isaac Butterfield. If you're an Aussie, even if you're not an Aussie, check out Isaac Butterfield. He's really funny. It's not like anything car related. He's just funny. Top 5. So I'm just looking through. I would say I don't want to admit it. Daily Driven Exotics is another one I watch quite often. Like I probably watch most of their videos because I respect the fact that they absolutely fucking drive the shit out of supercars, and it totally makes me want a supercar. Yeah, the Buttsman, that's right. And what would I say? My 5th one. My 5th one. I don't know. It'd probably be like Full Drive Action or Patriot Campers. Some of their stuff's been really good. Full driving wise, I quite like them. And there's and then there's a bunch of ones that I watch here and there. Like every now and then, my friend Mike Lake, I watch some of his videos. Busted Knuckle, which is like a mudding off-road sort of channel. Tommy F, Taylor Ray, Rice Miata, Drift Happy TV, Motion Auto TV, 1320, TJ Hunt. I'd say they're Triple X Motorsport. They're called Rack Javik Triple X, but it's Triple X Motorsport again, another American like mudding channel. And probably Jimmy Oaks would be another one a bit. And other than that, what's another one? Light Bright Studios I watch a lot, which is like another full drive, and they also drift as well. I know those guys personally. I think that's about it. Bit of Hoonigan stuff as well, obviously. And I am doing some stuff with Hoonigan on the 7th, which is Tuesday. So yeah. Would I do a podcast with a Buttsman? Hell yeah, I would. He's fucking hilarious. I like him. DD are pretty good. They're copying a lot of slack at the moment. Oh, from that fucking Parker idiot, the Vehicle Virgins guy. That guy's lost the plot. Oh, just the DDE thing. I don't think they're really copying a lot of slack. It's just that Vehicle Virgins dude. I literally have followed the Vehicle Virgins dude on Instagram just to see him going insane. Like it's so easy to tell that dude's lost the plot. It's fucking hilarious. Skid Factory should do a build on Cheats AU. Huge plans for the Z. Any podcasts? Not really. I don't really have time for podcasts. Can't wait to bring the Turbo Subaru up from Vic to my track once it's open. Hell yeah. I'll let us know when you're coming out, because we'll get Regan to obviously come out with his Subaru wagon when you're there, so you can be like, you know, are you good mates with Narioru? No. Tried to do a few business deals with Mr. Narioru before any YouTubey stuff, and yeah, he didn't come good on his end of the deal, not once but twice. So yeah, it's a bit of a weird one there now. Cheech's Turbo Falcon build needs to. Yeah, look, when and if he does do it, which I hope he does, I'll definitely be following it on the channel for you guys, because that'll be pretty cool and no doubt fun.
I know, but the clips were hurting my head.
Yeah, so yeah, four-wheel driving is the Bomb 76. Yeah, the that guy from Vehicle Virgins or whatever is like literally losing the plot. You can just see the guy falling apart, like putting up posts with guns and all kinds of crazy shit. You can tell the kid's just like insane. And yeah, it is funny, you know what I mean? Like, and I don't know. It's just sad, you know, like these guys were all mates and you can tell that these kids lost the plot. And that's the thing is, like, especially in California, and you get young blokes like that, they'll be getting into the drugs and whatnot, and they'll be losing the plot. So, yeah. Thanks, Tim and Kane. But yeah. Look, I do cool. Could you imagine if I had Adam's money, the amount of dumb shit I would do? It would be so fucking entertaining. I would just be jumping shit higher and doing more ridiculously dumb shit drifting. Like, it is going to be like wild. Hopefully I can get like half as big as Adam so I can do really fucking stupid shit, because that's a dream. So we'll see what happens. 24 minutes. Anyway. But yeah, I have been following a little bit of Jimmy Oakes, the Civic rear-wheel drive Civic build. So yeah. CC's taking a really long time to drink. Adam subs are a 10th of straight. Actually, do you know what's interesting, guys? Like, I don't know how many of you guys, because there's only like 30 you on right now, but I'm not sure how many of you members. I know obviously Noah's American. I'm not sure how many of you guys are Australian or from overseas, but I know that only 49% of my viewers, of my subscribers, are Australian. So I have quite a lot of overseas followers, which is fantastic. So, you know, of my 20,000 or nearly 21,000, you know, 10,000 of those are from overseas. So that's pretty damn cool, I think. I think I'd need to double check, but I believe that my second highest subscriber count is from America. I will actually double check that. It bounces between America and New Zealand. Let me check my analytics, audience. Where are y'all from? Actually, while I'm on the phone, while I'm on here, guys, do you guys have all of your notifications turned on? Have you rang the bell? So I don't know, apparently that's good if you do. Oh no, yeah. So I'm like 48% is Australian, and then next up is American, 16.5%. And then 8.6% New Zealand, 5% UK, 3% Canada. So yeah, everybody's watching from everywhere, and that's like super rad. That gets me super stoked. So I'm yeah, I'm pretty damn stoked on that. My bonnet flip trick. Oh, night, sweetie, love you. What is it? The bonnet flip trick had like, yeah, I think it's had 2 million views now. I need to look. Hey, I wonder.
Did you guys say goodnight to Mama Bob?
Let me look.
Hi, Daddy.
Night, buddy. Give me a kiss. Love you. You want to say bye to everybody? Say bye to everybody. Or you want to cuddle? Love you.
Say goodnight to Mama Bob.
Yeah, it did go viral. Let me have a look.
Say goodnight. Say goodnight.
Night. See you in the morning.
So I'm just looking on here, guys. Yeah, I don't know why. All of a sudden, one of those Matsuri videos has gone like nuts. All of a sudden, it's got like heaps of views. I don't know why. Where is it? Let me find it. But yeah, one of the Matsuri videos has gone like, oh, wait a sec. Is that it back there? Oh yeah. Oh wow. That's crazy, guys. That bonnet flip video on my YouTube has gone up to 41,000 views. I don't know where it's been shared. I'd love to know where, but that video went from like 20,000 to like 40,000 in the last week. So that's crazy. I did not know about that. So I don't know where that's been shared, but that's getting like some big traction. That's quite cool. Well, that's huge for me, 40,000. I'm assuming it was shared somewhere. I don't know where though. Now, let me see. I'm just bringing up the one on YouTube now. I'm not on YouTube, on Facebook to see how big it went. And I know that Street Effects also re-uploaded it and shared it with my permission. And it also went pretty crazy on their page as well because they have like crazy followers. Yeah, everyone likes a dramatic video, that's for sure. YouTube picked me up. Oh, is that when YouTube would be pushing it, would it? I don't know how it works, to be honest with you. But yeah, it was crazy. It went from like, you know, just an average video to like, yeah, over 41,000 views. So that is pretty freaking rad. I don't know. It was it's weird. Like there's not like you can tell it's just yeah, it must be people. I don't know. I feel like it's people watching through a third party thing because there's like no comments and not necessarily any like likes that show how many people were watching sort of thing. Oh, did Hoonigan share it? No, I sent Hoonigan guys a video of it, so they might have. Oh, I don't know, to be honest. Can I check on my YouTube where it's being recommended? I don't know. I'll just check the analytics for it. So, yeah, like literally on the 31st of March, it had had 18,000 views, and then it literally shot up to 41,000 in the last few days. And let me see, external. I don't know, man. It doesn't. It's saying external, so it mustn't be. It can't have been YouTube that was pushing it because it's saying external. So 96.3% of the views are coming from external traffic source. And I don't know how to elaborate on that. And yeah. Yeah, I really don't know how to elaborate on it. Oh, yeah, no, it's, yeah. People are coming from an external thing. So 66.4% of the people watching that are watching it from a different website. So it's obviously been shared to a website somewhere. And then 20% finding it, and then 4% from suggested videos. So yeah, no, it's definitely something that's came. Oh, Ozstrada TV. I can actually see it. Oh, it got shared in Russia. But what's Autostrada TV? So that's where it's getting all the views from. Thank you for suggesting that. I need to look up what Autostrada TV is. Zach Baldy does pretty good on the YouTube, but I think we can pass him pretty soon, guys. What do you reckon? What did I say? Autostrada TV. I need to look that up. And I don't know if anybody has decent internet, but if anybody can find out about that, how far that Strada TV. My internet is so shitty right now. It actually fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, welcome to our internet. It's only bad at night, honestly. But if anybody can see my Facebook video and seen how crazy that's gone, in login registrati. Autosport, Autostrada TV. I don't know what language this is. It looks like German or Swiss or something. But I'm guessing my video has been put up on here. Oh yeah, there we go. Nissan 350 Drifter Tunt Hoi in Motorcap T Sluiten. Yeah, I don't know what language that is. So yeah, it was some. Oh, it's Dutch. There we go. It's a Dutch page that has shared it. There you go, guys. So a Dutch page shared my Thrifty Z sending, and that is why my YouTube has gone nuts. Oh, so was it? Oh, 2 million on Facebook. Wow, that's crazy. I definitely should have put like edited it so it said watch my YouTube or something like in the middle of the video. Bugger. Oh well. Anyway, I'm going to get off this live stream, guys. It's about 15 minutes until the main video is going to go up, so be ready for that. I'll do it as a premiere. So if you want to jump on to that when it pops up, we'll talk to you guys there. Thank you so much for being members. I really appreciate you guys. Ciao.